What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the YouTube channel. In today's video, we are going to be having a market discussion about what's going on, some of the best products that you could be investing in. Before we jump right in, if you guys are purchasing anything on eBay, either from my store, which the link is right here at the top of the description, or anyone else, feel free to click either this link or this link prior to making a purchase. Help support the channel at no additional cost to you. Here are some links for equipment I use as well, things like that a few people have asked about. And then here's the link that some people have been wondering for our business and investing programs. If you like the palette videos on my channel, if you're wondering how to purchase products under market values without overpaying, program links are down here as well. First product I wanted to discuss today is the Team Rockets Moltres EX UPC. This is one that's really interesting for me because this is a product that I believe was a GameStop exclusive, but you cannot get these in mass quantity in the US. Maybe in the UK and Europe, it could be a different situation, but from the US, these were never available at distribution level. These were not available for purchase at a major wholesaler like Costco or Sam's Club. And comes with a lot of good stuff. 18 packs, a lot of value right there just off the packs alone. You get 3 different foil cards with the Moltres EX, and it is the alt art one, except it's stamped with Destined Rivals. So it's essentially the same exact alt art, which theoretically should dilute the value of the Destined Rivals set Moltres EX SIR. But having that stamp Destined Rivals is really unique with how fast the Destined Rivals, I guess, entire product line has been skyrocketing, primarily the booster boxes. This is one that I think is pretty undervalued right now. We do see that for some time it was available under $200. It is now trending to the $300 mark. But we already see what's happening with the Charizard one, with the Charizard UPC, which is far more common, hitting close to $200. I think an extra $60 or $70 adding and diversifying into the Team Rocket UPC is a really, really good idea. Next up, we have Pokemon Center ETBs. Just wanted to shine some light, talk about what I'm noticing with this product line. So Surging Sparks is an excellent example of a really good set, not so great of a promo card. I love the Magneton, but Magneton, as far as an investable Pokemon, it's not really there. We could see that these ETBs are $250. If we're looking on the chart here from 6 months, these are actually kind of on a decline. Prior to they were 300, dropped all the way to 200, and now they're slowly rebounding. But overall, still pretty strong price, $250 for a relatively new ETB. This is SV08, which is towards the end of the era. This was the last main set released in 2024. So not crazy new, but not very old either. $250. If we compare that, though, to something a little older, Obsidian Flames, this is, I would say, best of breed for Pokemon Center in the Scarlet Violet era. You could see how much of a price difference a good promo has. For those who don't know, this obviously has the Charmander promo that looks out the window. Very strong promo card. This one also looks last 6 months on a little bit of a decline. But even this $500 price point, let's assume it was $500 for an ETB of Obsidian. That's still double the cost of Surging Sparks. Now, you would expect it naturally to be more expensive just because it is an older product. This one is the 3rd release in Scarlet Violet era, whereas Surging Sparks is the 8th. But the promo is still miles better, and that is why you are seeing a much higher price tag. So all in all, Pokemon Center products are very investable because they are exclusive. You can only get them in limited quantities with now there being purchase limits and things like that. But if there is a really good promo card, it just goes to show how much more of a impact on price it'll have over the long haul. A lot of people do open them up and grade the promos. The Charmander one here specifically is also extremely expensive if you do decide to get it graded. But if you're just keeping the ETB sealed as well, they will appreciate over time. Usually on these videos, I discuss sealed products, but I wanted to shine some light on singles because I'm seeing a massive opportunity on singles. A lot of these promo cards, like this one right here, is the promo that comes in the Paldea Evolved ETBs. Those are about $150 to $200 range right now. But you're able to buy a near mint promo for $20. Now, I don't know if these are sealed or not. Probably you'd have to look at the independent sellers, but we're seeing that the prices have dropped as low as $10. They rebounded a little bit, but still really cheap. I mean, $20 on the promo of an ETB that's going for like $200. That's valuing the Paldea Evolve packs at like $15 to $20, which would mean that the boxes are like $500 to $700, and right now I think Paldea Evolve's only like $400 to $400. So yeah, the promo is very undervalued. there's a lot of opportunity in purchasing these promos and just setting them aside. I personally do this on the Japanese side with Japanese exclusive Pikachus because they are far, significantly harder to get here in the U.S. in quantity. And I just have really good contacts in Japan and a good supply chain there. So for me, it's no problem purchasing in mass quantities on these promos. And you could essentially do an arbitrage. But even just going on an eBay or TCG player and purchasing these singles, with time, they're going to appreciate. And I think it's obviously it's not as expensive dollar amount. Like you're not going to have this promo become $100 overnight. But from a percentage gain, these types of products, these unique promos of popular Pokemon, like Pikachu plus all the starters here, this perfectly sums up the Scarlet Violet era. Incredibly good promo to have. On that note, I also wanted to talk about other promos. This one right here was given out for free if you spent more than $20 at the Pokemon Center. The special delivery Pikachu, then they did a special delivery Charizard. Extremely unique card as well. This is a type of product that is just one and done. And what I mean by that is you have this mailman Pikachu. They're not going to make more of them, okay? They made one promo. Happy delivery. Thank you for buying on the Pokemon Center. And this is another just really, really unique card. You don't even have very many for sale. I don't know if this $800 price is accurate. I'm not sure what the price is, but just like these types of products in general as well. It doesn't just have to be Pikachu. Pikachu is just a really easy example to pick on because, Pokemon Center is always including it as a promo and, frequently pops up in products just because it is the most popular Pokemon of all time. But yeah, special delivery Pikachu, very bullish on these types of promos. I purchased a lot when they were cheaper. Obviously, now would be a great time to sell if you got in. But if you are just shopping around, it doesn't necessarily have to be just a special delivery Pikachu, but just kind of any unique promo card where it's unlikely for them to make it again. Basically, the original first time around copy is going to be extremely expensive. And this one is Sword and Shield era, so this one is definitely going to be more expensive because this one right here is Scarlet Violet. So Scarlet Violet era promos you probably will be able to find under $100. Sword and Shield, if you're looking at the really good ones like a product like this, it's definitely going to be in the 3-figure mark, but still some really good opportunity there. 30th anniversary is this year. We found out on Pokemon Day that for the first time ever in the franchise, all products are going to be releasing at the same time. Usually what happens is when a product comes out, it first comes out in Japan, and then 1 to 2 months later, we're going to have it in English. And what I kind of don't like about that is everybody does the excitement for an English release isn't as good because everybody already knows all of the set cards from the Japanese set that got released. So what I really think is going to cause a frenzy in the market is the 30th anniversaries all being released at the same time across all the different languages. So what that means is that the Japanese 30th celebration is going to be releasing at the same time as the English one. So we're going to be finding at the exact same time, and I think that is going to capitalize on the hype, and it is going to be extremely interesting to see how it plays out. But I personally believe that everybody's going to want to jump in on 30th anniversary. Prices are going to get very expensive very fast, and what that's going to cause is other celebratory sets to go up, specifically 25th anniversary here. Celebrations, under $30 a pack. You only get 4 cards per pack, but all of them are holo foil, and these I've seen already selling for $40. And it just seems that by the time 30th anniversary releases, if you have sealed packs of this, or even any Celebrations product for that matter, whether it's the ETBs, some kind of figure box, just anything Celebrations, I think as a set, it's going to perform extremely well. Similar to Celebrations, if we go back to an even older celebration, an anniversary, Generations, this set was the 20th anniversary. These are far more expensive, but that is because the chase cards in here are extremely valuable if they grade well. Obviously, when you're purchasing packs, that is how you are getting new cards hitting the market. These are about $200, $250 per pack, just depends. These lower prices from random sellers, these packs could be tampered with, I'm not sure. Obviously, if you're purchasing from us, you're not going to experience that, but just same thing, Generations product. It doesn't have to be just loose packs. You could even get a collection box, that entire set as well. Generations, Celebrations, I do expect to do extremely well before the 30th anniversary. Now would be a good time to accumulate when the Perfect Order set just came out, and that's where the attention is. Evolutions is another set. This was last of XY era, but this is a reprint of base set. A lot of cards from the original base set, you have them reprinted in Evolution. If you're not in a position to spend $1,000 on a base set booster pack, you're going to get the next best thing, which is XY Evolutions. For the longest time, we were actually the #1 seller of XY Evolutions, and this is a product that has sold better for me than even something like 151. and $50 a pack, very undervalued. I'm already seeing the boxes cross the $2,000 mark. These are going to go up before we know this is going to be $100 a pack. It's not going to happen immediately, but I do anticipate the prices to start trickling up and up and up. We easily could be seeing a $2,500 to $3,000 booster box price by the time that the 30th anniversary does release later this year. Last product I have here is, again, circling back to generations, really unique products that is not just cookie cutter, copy and paste. There's nothing wrong with investing in ETBs or booster boxes, 3-pack blisters, bundles, buy a little bit of everything. Tends to be a pretty well diversified strategy. But this is just an ultra unique product. I mean, super premium. It's not just a premium collection, it's a super premium collection. Not counting the generation packs, which are probably going to make up at least half of your value here. That's about $2,000 to $2,500 of value. Some might even value it a little bit higher just because they're not tampered with. They're coming from one product line. You could hit a chase card like a Charizard or some sort of evolution. But you also get two extremely unique promo cards. You get the Mewtwo EX full art, and then you get a Mew EX as well. You get like a sculpted figure. You get these unique collector boxes featuring Venusaur, Charizard, Blastoise. It just comes with so many cool products. And having all of that in one, source, one place, jam-packed into one product line, I'm not surprised that we're now seeing a $3,000, $4,000, or $5,000. I don't know if these are selling for $5,000. I'm seeing here we have like $2,600. Regardless, I was buying this type of product, I want to say less than 2 years ago. I was paying like $500, maybe $700 for this box. But in my mind, I knew it was going to be a 4-figure product because it's just so unique. Stuff like this doesn't get produced often. So if we have something special for the 30th anniversary, where again, it's not like a cookie cutter copy and paste, it is unique to the 30th anniversary, history from the 20th anniversary looking 10 years back is going to paint a really good picture of what's going to happen and whether you should invest in those products. And obviously there's a lot of time for that, but if you are in a position to get some of the older products, if you're a little better capitalized and you could buy some of these more rare items, generations, evolutions, celebrations, all of these are fantastic product lines. But in these videos, I had some people that wanted me to discuss also cheaper items. Obviously, not everybody's in a position to be spending a few $1,000s on a super collection premium box or whatever. So even looking at promos, promos like this, also in due time, there's going to be attention on them. They're going to go up. So hopefully there's some product line that you could relate to here that you will be making a move on. If you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to always like. Again, before we wrap this video up, if you are purchasing any of these cards on eBay, feel free to use the affiliate links in the description below. You guys could either use this bottom one down here or go directly to my store and see what we have for sale. All the other items here, if you want equipment or any of our business investing programs, we have that in the links below as well. I really appreciate all the support lately on the channel, guys. We're getting closer to hitting 1,000 subs, which is really, really exciting. If you're new here, please consider subscribing because we are posting very consistently, dropping a lot of free game to help you guys out. Manage what's happening here in 2026 is going to be a pretty turbulent market. A lot of stuff going on. It's a very exciting year for Pokemon. But yeah, we will see you guys here on the next one.